Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. It's been so long. I know, I look quite a bit different. But this is my skin for this season of KiwiRP. I'm very excited to be back here. From what you can see, I have already built my house, so you guys don't have to struggle through watching me get all the resources, because we all know how much fun that is to watch. So, give me 2 seconds. I have goofed something. 2 seconds. Fixed. Just wanted to make sure I could see what was going on in stream. Right now, I don't have any food. But I do have diamond armor already. I went grinding off camera. I live here in a snow plains forest area. There's a village right over there. Can't zoom. Optifine hasn't come out for 1.19.3 yet, so we're all just kind of winging it. That's just how it is. For now, I am working on a greenhouse, since my role on here this season is going to be an alchemist potion maker. Let me give you a tour of my house so you can know what I'm talking about. Got some storage up here. Nothing in that. All my tools, my shinies. Got some food up in there. Nothing cooked, but I should cook that while we are chatting and catching up, because it has been a little while. This is my very cramped storage area. I wish I could tell you it was not going to be so cramped, but it's a very small house. So I've got some dirt, wood, stuff. I've been on a mission to collect some amethyst geodes I found, but I've gone through like 6 iron picks in like an hour, and it's driving me insane. Just checking. Maybe it's anything. Okay. We do have shulker boxes, but we haven't fought the dragon. Now, this is because on our the reason why we started a new season was because of all the lag, and it was just unplayable, and so we had to restart. And as a gift, we got a box of tools, and one of our Secret Santas brought us over the holidays. I got this really nice sword from Boopin Troop. But yeah, everybody got something different. I have this basement down here. It was not part of the house design, but this is my alchemy station. My storage was down in here, but I'm like, this is really crowded. I don't think I like that. So that's what we're doing here. I did off camera collect some sand. So yeah, smelt that into some glass, work on that greenhouse. It's almost nighttime, but I will show you spawn here in a bit. It's been so long, I'm not really sure what to do with myself anymore. Just making sure everything is fine. Okay. It's just, I'm a little frazzled. I used to be kind of good at this, and then I stopped. I actually stopped streaming because of all of the stuff to do with TwitchCon in Amsterdam and in LA. just because of how they handled it, and I didn't want to support that. And because they are now supporting Autism Speaks and some other hate groups in their charity thing. The only reason I'm streaming on Twitch right now is because YouTube is like, oh, you need to connect, and wait, and it might take up to 24 hours for it to resync. And I'm like, I don't want to wait 24 hours to stream. I've been putting it off since September. So this is what we've got for now. The next stream will probably be on YouTube, just because I like it a little better. I haven't done it much before, but here's hoping. For now. Okay, so I can go to bed now. Apparently I'm a liar. This game, if you remember from my old streams, this game really likes making a liar out of me. So it's going to become a common theme throughout this. Oh, I was looking at my audio thing for a second. It made me think that I was muted. So... That was scary. Anyway, okay. So, off to spawn. People online right now are Godly Coffee and Mooncore. I'm very excited to have them back for this season. These are the chests. Everybody who is active on the last server got one. So there was about 10 of us, I believe. Boop and Kiwi actually put together this spawn, and it's very lovely. I love it a lot. It's super nice. It's simple, it's nice, does what it needs to do. This is just kind of a community place for all of us to get together and hang out. Pretty much just a book. I added the meow because I'm funny. So we had to add a world border in order to reduce lag, and so we lost some biomes with the world border. So we had to add mangrove, which I bought some propagules, and then Moon needed some mycelium, and both of these are outside the 2,000 by 2,000 block radius. And then elytra. Oh wow. Coffee and Moon bought elytras. And up here, I'll hail the duo. A very creative duo. Yeah, we've just been mostly getting our stuff together, building our houses. The roleplay lore's due to come soon. I don't know when. We haven't really discussed that. We haven't really discussed a dragon fight either. But everybody's still in iron. Or maybe some unenchanted diamond. I think the only one with a table is Moon. I have the stuff for one, except for the bookshelves, so I just haven't bothered. But yeah. Oh, Lord. So Kiwi and I actually built this trading hall yesterday night. This is so we can get in and out, because we block them in there, because they just keep walking in. I still haven't figured out where that zombie is. But, yeah, we have some Fletchers, a farmer. We're missing a farmer. We got some guys. What are you? Toolsmith, armorers. We plan on getting some librarians and clerics soon. I'm walking away from there because it's super loud. But, it's just across the lake from my house. See, there's my portal. If you're wondering why my portal's in a really awkward spot, that's because I haven't bothered to move it. One, because I do have a diamond pick, it's just unenchanted. And unenchanted diamond picks, it takes forever to mine obsidian with. But also, I'm going to show you why. Turn that down, Lord. It's loud as hell. This is a basalt delta up high, and there is no way to get down without getting death. Like, nobody's, yeah. So everybody kind of got stuck in a basalt delta, except for Coffee. Coffee got a, crimson, no, warped forest. So, yeah. Kind of a SOL on the portal front there. Which sucks, because I build with a lot of blackstone. Because it's one of my favorite blocks. So it's kind of unfortunate. I'm losing my voice. I tried recording a couple videos today, but they just didn't turn out right. Because I'm a perfectionist, and I'm also very awkward when I'm talking to myself. As you can tell, and as some of you know. So, yeah. I do better when I'm talking to people. And, yeah. I really need some food. Also, don't ask about the TNT. We don't talk about the TNT. Spawn has more animals, so I'm gonna go whack some animals around there. And hope nobody gets mad at me. Not that anybody, really would. But, yeah. Ugh. I might have to go get some water here in a minute. It's just... I tried doing a tier video, and... I don't know. I'm not funny on my own. Sometimes. Huh. But, I try. Stuff's not easy, you know? I don't have a lot of streaming friends that aren't, like, in school or anything that can constantly stream. Don't yell at me for eating raw meat. I just want to be able to run. There's a donkey here. Who is it that had a donkey last season? I think it was Oppo. Don't quote me on that. But, Food's kind of scarce, low-key. Oh, there's a bunch of sheep. Okay. Problem solved. It's not very active on the server. It's just me and Coffee now. The other night, everybody was on. It was crazy. I wish I had been streaming, but as some of you may remember, I share a computer with a brother, so I have to stream around his schedule. For now, though, I applied at a flower shop, so I'm hoping I start making some money soon. And then I can save up from computer, and then I can make this my job. Fingers crossed. It's a process. If you follow me on Twitter and TikTok, you'll know I have a very, very special project coming up soon. It's called Stargazer SMP. Despite the title, it's more of like a Minecraft production, but without all the fancy camera work, just because I'm lazy. And, it's not scripted either. There's set plot points, right? And, the lore can go however, as long as we meet these specific plot points. And I'm trying not to be, like, super, like, rawr about it. Just because, I can be a bit of a control freak. I guess that really says a lot about how I grew up. But, you know, life's life. And I'm just super excited for this to come out. It's supposed to be... We're supposed to be launching within the next week or so. But we're a bit behind schedule, and I'm kind of nervous. And I was really hoping we'd be done by now with what we needed to get done. But we're not, and I'm kind of stressing. And so I was hoping streaming would help me de-stress a little bit. And it's kind of working, so yay! Putting those away. I'm realizing I forgot to say I'm live in my other thing, so 2 seconds, bear with me, guys. Do. But yeah, this SMP is gonna be super fun. I've got a bunch of friends I've got going on with us. Some new people, some new faces. That didn't sound right. There we go. Anyway, I got a little distracted there. So, yes, Stargazer. If you're following it, I hope you've liked what you've seen so far. I really wish we'd gotten more content out, but the ball got dropped quite a lot. I'm a little disappointed, but yeah. Hopefully the rest of it goes just as smoothly, and that it gets a lot of attention. I've put a lot of myself into this project, and so I hope it doesn't fall flat like a lot of the other stuff I do, you know? It's like a passion project, you know? There's always something that, like, you love doing and you want to show it to everybody else, and so you do it, and then your dreams kind of get a little crushed when it doesn't go the way you expected, you know? Yeah, that's kind of how it's going for me. And I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful for, like, the people that are participating. It's just the bad outweighs the good at sometimes, you know? It's hard to not be upset at some things. Why is my skybox broken? Is it because... No, my skybox is just broken. Yay, that's always really fun. Are you snoring? Oh my god, my cat's snoring. I just kept hearing this noise behind me and I couldn't tell with my headphones on. It's my cat. Oh, he's a little guy. He's sitting on my beanbag, just sneezing away like it's nobody's business. Oh, he's so cute. Huh. What the... What? Oh my... So, it has come to my attention. I have had a voice disorder on for the last 20 minutes. It's always something. Shit. So, if you don't know, I used to stream a while ago and I would always be muted. Like, I'd accidentally mute myself. And now it's always something to do with my voice. Oh my god. I hope that sounded funny. Me talking about my cat with my voice disorder on. I hope that sounded really funny. I'm so tired. Oh my god. Thank you, Moon. Thank you. You can't see my face, but it is very red. Thanks, Moon. That really does make me feel better. We all go through that. Yes, we do. It's mortifying. Where are my drops? There we go. It's just in there. I'm trying out a new voice changer. And I didn't realize it was activated still. That is so unfortunate, but so funny. I hope somebody's got to clip that. I can't... I've got to put that on my YouTube. Just for shits and giggles, you know? I've also got Discord notes. Who... Nice. Everybody and their mom is trying to talk to me right now that I'm alive. It's like, why don't you talk to me when I'm not busy? You know, now I'm just... I'm so thrown off by that. Also, Moon knows what I'm saying because they're lurking. So it's not like they're telepathic, so don't worry, guys. But, no, I'm so embarrassed. I need to hold my cat for a moment. Come here. Come here. You're so cute. You make me feel instantly better. Thanks, man. His name's Godzilla, by the way. He's my little guy. I don't think I've shared photos of him before. Remind me to do that after stream. I'll do that. I'll show you guys a picture of my cat tax, you know? I think after I get all this food made, I'm gonna just go do some more sand. This is gonna be a resource gathering stream. I don't care anymore. We don't have any roleplay stuff going on just yet. So, we'll do 3. And so, until then, you guys are gonna deal with resource gathering and me talking out my ass, so. I'm so tired, guys. Okay, so I'm kind of gatekeeping this. I found this. So not only were there one temple, but there were 2. And that's where I got most of my diamonds from to make that. So, sun's at noon. So let's get to work on excavating all of this. I'm going to put my shulker down. And we're just going to mine sand. I was here earlier getting the sand that I showed you earlier. What to talk about? It's been so long. And I've never really done a resource gathering stream like this, so I don't really know what to talk about. Like, what do people talk about with these things? Yes, Moon. Cats. Yes. He's baby. I love the baby emotes. But, yeah. I guess just talk about life stuff, maybe. I haven't been doing much. I was gonna go to college. And then nobody on my care team would respond to my calls or emails. So I never got registered for classes. So I got accepted into my college. It's just I never got registered. So it never happened. And it kind of threw a stick in the wheel of my plans anyway. So yeah, no college for Nightshade, I guess. I can tell my parents are kind of a little disappointed, but they're like, I respect your plan, but in their way. You know, it's always sucky, like disappointing, bad bureaucracy. Yeah, no, American colleges are like total BS. They're like, it's not even like an official, like it's a community college, so it's like a 2-year program for film. And it's like one of the most popular community colleges on the the west side of the country. And it's just, I reached out to several people and I didn't hear a damn thing back. And I was really irritated. And if, the way with my ADHD works, I have to do something like immediately or I'll never want to do it if I have to wait or I start second guessing it. And so, it was like the beginning of December and I'd gotten this letter in the mail. No, I'd gotten an email and it's like, Merry Christmas, we waived your application fee to Slick. And I'm like, when did I apply to Slick, which is Salt Lake Community College where I live? And I remembered 6 months prior, I had, like, right after I graduated high school, I'd applied to college. I'd sent in an application for general studies, and I never sent the application because it was like $20 and I was fresh out of high school. I didn't have $20. And then they're like, we waived your fee and sent your application in for you. And I'm like, why? I didn't consent to this. So I was a little miffed already. And it was like right before Christmas break. So it was like December 9th. And so like letter came, they're like, oh, we sent you a thing in the mail. And then like with your login stuff. And by the time it had actually gotten to my house, break had already started. And so I had sent an email just to be like, hey, I don't know anything about college. My high school counselor kind of dropped the ball on that. So I don't know a damn thing about registration and classes and FAFSA. Like, I don't even know if I did my like financial aid correctly because I feel like a year. Yeah. Right? A year off can be great. My parents had this thing of if you're going to be home after like high school, staying at our house, you have to be working or you have to be going to school. I was doing neither because one, I was depressed like severely, and also I'm physically disabled, so I can't get a job. So I was just kind of drifting around for a little while, burnt out because high school was a nightmare. And then so break runs around and I sent an email hoping to catch somebody before break. And I didn't. And then I waited and I waited. I waited till school got back in the other week. And I just kept, emailing, calling just to see something. Nothing. Got absolutely no response. Calls, emails, texts even. Nothing. And then I started thinking, I'm like, why would I wanted to die in high school. Why would I willingly subject myself to that again and pay money to go to, like, why would I do that? Why would I pay money to make myself miserable? So college isn't for everybody. School isn't for everybody. And it's not for me. And I just wish more parents got that with their kids. Like, it's not even just an American thing. Yeah, there are a lot more plans apart from university. There are. And I plan on working and I plan on making streaming my job because it's something I've always wanted to do. And it's just, it's not just an American thing. Like, parents from other countries also pressure their kids to go to school. And it's like a generational thing. Because like, school like 10, 20, 30 years ago was different. Right, yeah. There are plenty of things you can do without like a degree. And if it makes you happy and if it works for you, then amazing. And that's what you should do if it makes you happy or, it gets you on the path to happiness. Like a stepping stone. Just gonna put that in there. And we're gonna go to sleep. But it's like, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. And if that's going to school, great. If that's working, great. If it's playing Minecraft for people on the internet, great. It could be anything. Hold on, my cat wants to be let out. Give me 2 seconds. You pick the most inconvenient times. Stretch. Big stretch. Let's go. Bye. Cats, am I right? Back to sand. This has turned into like philosophy talk. And I love it. This is great. But yeah, do whatever makes you happy. And you're going to find hiccups. There's definitely going to be hiccups. Wherever you go with whatever you want to do, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And sometimes it just takes a little while. You can't really brute force your way to happiness, Also, the people who say money isn't happiness, bullshit. If you've ever been poor, I used to have this belief: if I don't go to university, I'm useless because my teachers force a lot of. Yeah. Yeah, teachers really do that. It's like, out of all people, teachers really shouldn't be forcing that. Right? Why do they, I get they're supposed to be like a figure, like an adult figure in your lives, but sometimes they do more damage than good. Like, teachers are very impactful on the lives of their students, just as like much as their parents are. And like, but at the end of the day, they're still not your parent. They shouldn't really force their ideals upon their students. That's just wrong, and I feel like it breaks some kind of violation. Yeah, the people that say money isn't happiness are probably rich. I grew up in government housing. So like our rent was maybe like $500 a month. Like we were dirt poor. Like we were on we were on food assistance, you name it. I went to a really low income school. You know, it was just how it was. If you're on TikTok and you see like those, like I grew up in this really crunchy lifestyle, and it's got like the Dashboard Jesus song. That's how I grew up. Like cheap toys, cheap food stamps, stuff like that. And money, I guess, doesn't necessarily make happiness, but God, it sure fucking helps, you know? Like, there's so much that money can do. I mean, look at charity events. Like, charity is a great example of that. Like, where do you think the money goes? It goes to making the lives of people, like, people's lives better. That's what it's for. And if I could, like, one day I'm going to start doing charity live streams, give back to the people that gave to us. Because I didn't realize it when I was a kid, but a lot of people helped my mom when I was growing up. Like, I may not agree with the church around where I live, but they certainly helped a lot where they could. Even if it was very conditional. But we're not going to get into that. That is a topic for another day. I don't even know what brought this up. Right? If your money doesn't bring you happiness, then share. Because billionaires especially, they have all this money they don't even know what to do with, and they just live their lives ignorantly. I mean, they're so detached from reality that they don't even know what's going on in the world anymore. Like, look at Elon Musk. It's a lot of first world problems, honestly. There's a lot you can say about Elon Musk. I know I'm just going to mind that later, but it bugs me. It's not even just Elon Musk. There's a whole list of billionaires out there that, like, we don't even know about. It's just all these people from old money, and it's like, what do you do with your spare time? Like, what makes you keep going if you already have all that money? Oh no, me too, Moon. I hate him a lot too. God, let's see what time it is. Okay, so when Elon first bought Twitter, my dad was very supportive of it. And he was like, oh, he's a great man. He's going to do great things. And I was like, I don't know about that, Pops. And my mother brute forced her way into getting him to admit that Elon Musk was not that great. It was so amusing. I've already broken that. That's on the sand for now. I should probably start collecting wood. But, yeah. Now he really, like, understand, like, they're in their 40s, you know? They're not gonna really get it like we do, unfortunately. And that's just a generational thing. It's like you can't really force them to understand. Like, you can try, and sometimes it does work. But sometimes it just doesn't, and then they're always just going to be stuck in their ways, and you've got to learn to live with those kind of people. Because the world's not black and white. It's very gray. Shades of gray. Some people are lighter gray, but I don't believe anyone's truly evil or truly good. Which sounds like a defense for racists or something, but I swear, it's not. Some people just really fucking suck. Those, I believe, like, okay, I retract my statement about people not being truly good or truly evil. There are some really, truly shitty people in this world. And there are some really, really good people in this world. But it's like a Venn diagram. Almost like the circle ones, you know? That's just my take on it. It doesn't mean it's true. You can believe what you want. You know, I guess that's what makes us human at the end of the day, is we all believe in what we want to believe. I am out of iron. Why don't we have copper? Yes. Thank you, Moon. Also, why don't we have copper tools? Would they just be as shitty as, like, gold, or... Don't judge the name. Don't judge the name of this home. It's not deep dark, but it's also, like, deep-ass underground. And I'm trying to get some iron. Ow! Speak and it will be given. I don't have a replacement block for that. Don't. Okay. Oh, redstone. Nice. That was kind of a heavy topic. I'm sorry. I can't really talk about that stuff with my family. They just don't really get it. They're not conservative or anything. They just... I don't know. I feel like my parents are a little old-fashioned. They didn't really grow up with the internet like the rest of us did. Because, like, when I was a kid, like, the internet was, like, it wasn't new. And I still played outside for the majority of my childhood. But I think I was, like, 8, 9 when I discovered YouTube. Like, YouTube had just come out. And, like, it was starting to get big. And so I grew up a lot outside, but also kind of on the internet. Okay. Sometimes I'll have I'll have deeper topics sometimes then. It's nice having someone to listen. But, yeah. The internet. It's weird to think. There are kids these days who never grew up in a world where the internet wasn't prominent. Like, it wasn't that prominent when I was a kid. YouTube wasn't really a thing. MySpace was still around. Facebook was just getting off the ground. Like, it was just VoIP, chat rooms, forums, 4chan, stuff like that. It wasn't really a place yet. And then YouTube came out. I think YouTube was, like, the building blocks for the internet. Like... And some social medias, but I think primarily YouTube, because it's what got everybody on the internet, because it was such this big thing. It was like TV, but at your fingertips, because smartphones were just coming out as well. And I remember it wasn't my iPad, it was my brother's dad's. And he would let us play with it sometimes. And my parents also had iPod Touches, which there are kids these days who don't even know what an iPod is. I'm going to grab a bow. And it's like... It's just so weird. Do I have any arrows? And I remember the really early days of YouTube. I would get on my aunt's computer at her house and watch whatever I could find. which was very graphic stuff, I'll be honest. That's all my torches, and I don't see any iron. Yikes. There's probably more up here. But, gosh. I remember when Netflix was brand new. Why are you wigging out on me? I don't know. But, like, Netflix was very brand new, and Blockbuster was still around when YouTube came out. And as much as people like to, like, rave that Redbox was the downfall of Blockbuster, I think YouTube had a hand in it as well. Just because you could find pretty much anything on it. There are videos that I found are, like, 18... No, not 18 years old. That's as much as I... Like, 14 years old. Just as old as my brother. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Like, it's incredible how the internet has evolved from, like, forums into what we have now. YouTube, Twitch, all of this. It's fascinating when you really think about it. And it's like, I remember when Minecraft came out. There are also kids that live in have never lived without Minecraft. And it's crazy because, like, this game is so important. Like, it holds such, like, this special spot in my heart because I was in 2nd grade. So I was, like, 8 years old when it came to console, to Xbox. And so it had been out on, I think it was still in beta. Like, the jungle update hadn't come out yet when I had found Minecraft. And I would spend hours and hours on YouTube watching creators. Because my friend had told me about Minecraft. And so I naturally went to YouTube to look up videos. And I found Captain Sparkles. Captain Sparkles is the blueprint, you know? And that's just kind of what started it off for me, and now I'm here. Like, what happened between that and now, I don't think I'll ever figure out. But it happened. And I'm really glad it did. Yeah. Diorite wasn't a block yet. That was about... I think it got added 2016. I want to believe, because I think it was added the same update. The Savannas got added. I believe is when that happened. So, oh god, I was in middle school? 7th grade. So I was about 13 when Diorite got added. And I'm 19 now. It's been 6 years. Fucking hate Diorite. Shit's ugly. Oh, this is the cave. I have manically been digging out this deep slate pocket. Like it's nobody's business. Because I need a deep slate for my house. Yeah, I think that happened. Around 2016, Minecraft died off. And everybody came back, and there was Savannah update. I think that's what brought people back. But, like, there was a gap between, I want to say, 2012 and 2017 that people just kind of stopped playing. I was one, you know, I left too, and I came back to Diorite, and I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, this ugly. Oh, it looks like bird poop. I remember being so disgusted with it. Yeah. I don't know why I keep coming back over here when I don't have any torches. But I really need some more iron. Hello. Oh yeah, the bird poop. Yeah. Die. I miss Optifine when I can just walk around with a torch and see. I can't see shit, guys. You guys can see a lot better than I can. This is just a dead end. Normalize making the brightness better. I just want to do C and P. Yeah, I keep pressing C like it's going to do anything. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to zoom because I want to see. No, I actually have to get close to my screen and go, oh, what's this? You know? Is there water in this? Ew. Yeah, there is. This isn't even my, like, desk or anything. It's my brother's. It's already been 40, 50 minutes? Wow. Hasn't felt that long. Time flat. I'm out of coal. Fuck. Time to burn up all the wood stuff that I don't need. You're done. You're done. Oh, God. I don't think I've ever had the chance to talk about that because it happened last summer. The summer before. 2021? Yeah. So we had a friend that, like, unfortunately passed away 2021. And he had this memorial. And there was this girl there who was his friend. And I say air quotes because she was a bitch. I wasn't that close to him, but thank you. But yeah. She was there. She's a bitch with, like, a capital B. And for someone who's supposed to be one of his best friends, she shit-talked a lot about him because he had paranoia. She's just an overall, like, awful person. And our friend would have wanted us to be having fun at his memorial. And there was an in-ground trampoline, and so me and our other friend were hanging out on the trampoline and just having fun. And we go to sit down after we're done jumping around because I have asthma. And she's like, you're up here. You need to take it down to here. And I'm like, excuse me, bitch? Yeah. And I'm like, girl, you don't understand that humor is a coping mechanism. So, and he really would have wanted us to have fun at his funeral. And so the fact that she was like, you need to control your energy. And we were like, I'm gonna let that slide just once. And then we went to Denny's after. She got awfully quiet after I told her to knock it off. But, you know. We don't hang out with her anymore. Like, after high school, everybody just kind of split. Or at least, you know, the people that didn't matter split. Because, you know, they were genuinely awful people. But, yeah. A lot of people, yeah, everyone does grieve differently. I don't know what her deal was. Like, I understand she was grieving, but she was a bitch. Not even at the, like, she's just in general like that. And she was very abusive towards my other friend, which is most of why we cut her off, like, right after the memorial. Because a number of reasons. She was also super transphobic towards me and her ex. She never liked me because I was taking away her friend. And I was pointing out how shitty of a person she was to our friend because she was. And she was like, I don't like that. You threatened me. You threatened my friendship. And I'm like, okay. American high school is a bunch of shit, guys. Never go to American high school. God. That's exactly why I'm not going to college. Because, like, you get into the adult world, and it's just people peaked in high school. They still act like they're in high school. Like, my dad is in his 40s. A lot of his coworkers are in their 40s, late 30s. And it's a professional setting because he's an interpreter for sign language. And they all still act like they're in high school. Like, I don't get it. It's like, grow up. It's like, I think it's because The media in America hypes up high school so much, and everybody expects it to be like the best 4 years of your life. And then people freak out when it's not. And it's just, it's a letdown for a lot of people. It was a letdown for me. I'm tired. We were just talking about that. Life, man. Fucking wild. Yeah. I checked the Optifine update Twitter before this, and it said, I think it was like 30 or 60% done. I can't remember. And I was like, and this was like 2 weeks ago. This is what it was said. I was like, is it ever going to be done? It's like, I know it's only a small team, but like, damn, I miss my Optifine. I was on my other server, the Stargazer server, for like a little bit. Just testing something out. And I'm just gonna put this stuff in here. Take this with me. And I was able to zoom, and it was the most cathartic moment ever. Because I'm like, my zoom, it's back. It's back. And I was so happy. And then I had to get off because I'm like, what if I streamed? I torture myself, apparently. What did I need for this? What wood did I need? I follow tutorials because I'm really bad at building. So, sue me, by the way, if you don't like that. Oof. Yeah, item frames are a bitch to get. There's a greenhouse. I needed all that glass. Did I put in my liked videos? No. Watch later? No. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Can I see the items for this? Oof. Spruce. Okay. Oak and spruce. So we're gonna go to home birch clearing. I have this clearing. I might do something with this area soon. I don't know what, but I'll do something. Yeah. Oh. What the fuck? Y'all see that? That was whack as shit. Anyway. We're getting some wood. I really should bring water with me next time I do this. My voice is starting to go a little bit. Put that down there. Why are my textures wicking out? It's so weird. Like all the leaves, can you see that? Something strange is going on here. Mm-hmm. Ugh, all these trees are connected. That's so annoying. Oh, wow. Need tons of wood anyway. Should probably grab a couple stacks. I really just need to enchant my stuff, but I'm just so lazy in getting stuff for books and all that. To make bookshelves. Because I have enchantment table stuff. I don't want to. I'm lazy. I built the community enchanting table last season, and it was such a pain in my ass. Oh my god, all of these are connected. What the fuck? I also did the community portal just because everybody else didn't have one. I'm also making a screenshot of the things I need. There we go, and then I can just look at that later. I'm not streaming. I think my dad's home. Yes. Yes, he is home. I think that was all of the trees that are connected. Yay. Now start respawning. The tick speed for the server, I don't know why, but it's like unnaturally high. So stuff dissolves really quickly. It's kind of funny. But that also means the snow, when it rains, like when it snow rains over by my house, it dumps snow. And so I have to be constantly clearing snow to build. And building my house, it took a while, and it was so obnoxious. Like, it was so bad. I started really regretting building in a snow biome. Like, I almost stopped and moved my house. I almost moved it to that birch clearing. But I didn't want to be too close to spawn because part of the issue of lag last season was the shopping district and one of the auto farms was at spawn, and so they were constantly loaded, and it was causing a bunch of lag. So, why didn't I pick that up? I almost just lost that. Put that in there. But yeah, we decided the shopping district's going to be elsewhere this season. I actually have helped pick a spot for that. I can't type. Jesus Christ on a stick. So this is kind of where we've wanted to put the shopping district. It's a big plains biome. My house was actually over there by the ocean. So I had lived out here for a minute when I was still setting up, but then I moved, obviously. And so I suggested to Kiwi that we build a spot here, and she was like, oh yeah, we should do that. So, yeah, it's a work in progress. I might stream building my shop, but I'll obviously resource gather off camera that time. But for now, you get to deal with me resource gathering. Just this once. Because we get to have nice deep conversations. Ooh. Cave. I'm trying to find isolated trees just because the connected trees are annoying. It's inefficient, but it's the way I do it. I think it has something to do with how particular I am about stuff. Unmedicated ADHD. I was medicated, actually. I used to be. And then, I don't know. It's not that it wasn't working, but it also was also kind of making me sick. And that's the unfortunate part about ADHD medication, is that it can make you sick if, I don't know, you have weird body chemistry. And I do, apparently, so kind of got shit out of luck on that one. I actually took this one medication once at the very beginning when... Oh. But, no, it's just me. I got to one point of my medication at the very beginning. I think it was like the first one that my doctor prescribed me. Ritalin or something like that. Can't remember. It was some long name. It's like pharmaceutical name was like methaphenyline or something like that. And I'm like, haha, I'm taking meth. I'm very mature, I know. I was like 17. Yeah, I was 17. Oh my god. But yeah, so you know the internal monologue people have? It totally shut off mine, and it freaked me out, so I stopped taking them, which, like, cold turkey, and I probably shouldn't have, but I was, you know, panicking because I couldn't hear myself think, and that was just no bueno. And unfortunately, that is a very common occurrence with ADHD medication. Well, fiddling around with it. Sad truth. Kind of an L moment, honestly. But, and then I was on like Zoloft and a couple other things, and I don't know. I like who I am more when I'm off medication. So, and that's on the trauma. You can slowly tell that I am losing my energy. I was up kind of early. I think I was up at like 7, which is not normal for me unless it's a Sunday, because that's when I do my grocery shopping. But yeah. I think it's also just having to be social for a little while. It totally drains my energy. Introverted issues, if you will. I'm also killing these cows for leather, so I can eventually build my bookshelves. Also, in case Kiwi needs some for whatever she's got going on in the trading basement. I haven't looked down there. Or did I? I can't remember. But she is selling enchanted books this season, which requires librarians, which require lecterns, which require books, shelves, which require leather. Therefore, I'm going to be sharing my leather with Kiwi, since they helped me build the trading hall. Because I was putting it off because it's so annoying to get villagers. So yeah. Let's see, almost a stack and a half. Let's just go until this axe breaks. I don't even know where I am, genuinely. I think I'm heading towards spawn on accident. Because it's in a, plains biome. Oh, my nose is itchy. Also, I've sworn to myself that I won't be killing any pigs like I did, like, last season, I never killed any pigs. This season, I won't be killing any pigs because I miss Technoblade. Like, a lot. If you've seen my TikTok, I posted a video of me opening my sweatshirt. And it was very rough. I don't know what the Me Too's for. I think that was a Technoblade thing. But yeah. A lot of people miss him. It's not getting... Grief isn't a linear thing. It isn't. It's... You know heart monitor things where it goes like... Ba-dump, ba-dump, you know? It's like that. Yeah, I'm at spawn. Oops. Yeah. You and me both. It's just wild. It's been... God, it's almost been a whole year. Because, like, it happened right after I graduated. He really did have a positive impact on people. Like, call it parasocial, but he's like the older brother I never really got to have. You know? I'm the second oldest, and I have an older sister. Having an older sister is different from an older brother, you know? So, grief is one of those things, like, you know exactly where you were when you were told the news. I was in the back of my friend's car. Someone's got to keep track. But yeah, I was in the back of my friend's car. We had just been hanging out. We were coming back home from the mall, and I have bell notifications on for Technoblade, and it was like, oh, and it said so long nerds. I'm like, oh, he's retiring probably because he's tired, and, you know, he's got cancer. He's probably just gonna take a break for a long time. I never realized how true that was. That statement is. And I just remember my friends, we pull up to my house and they're like, are you okay? Because I was sitting in the back all quiet, and I was like, guys, Technoblade died. And, like, my friends are like, what? And I just remember we kind of sat there for a second, and I'm like, I'm gonna go lay down. So I get out of the car, I go inside my house, and I go sit. And I just kind of laid in bed for a little while. It was rough. I cried. Yeah. My parents were really confused too, what was going on. I don't think they really got it. But yeah. I cried for like 4 straight days after that. Like, usually I kind of hang out on 4th of July with my friends. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to leave my room. I was just out of it for days. Like, I cried more over techno than I have for a relative. And that was just really weird for me to swallow, but, like, oh. Oh, that's really sweet, actually. Oh, win parents, W parents, for that. I bought myself the shirt for Christmas. Spent all my Christmas money on that shirt. God. Life's fucking crazy, guys. Yeah, they say never meet your heroes, but I feel like that was the one that I really wish I could have met. Also, people who say don't meet your heroes are just very scorned people who are, like, admired people that were just really shitty and got, you know, blown off. I think meeting your heroes is probably one of the coolest things you could possibly do in your life. Same. I really did too. That's why I wanted the stream, so I could, you know. Ugh. 2 seconds. Oh my god. But yeah, that's why I started streaming. I wanted to give back to the people who made me me, you know? Exactly. I think that's why a lot of people resonated so much with him, was because he made it. Like, despite his ADHD and all that, he made it. Like, he made something of himself. in the way that we were told that we would never be able to. So it was really great. Mm-hmm. He also was just very funny. It's he makes an impact on a lot of people. My brother, he's 16, but he watched techno longer than I did, and he has managed to pick up on a lot of his mannerisms. So he'll say bruh, and I can hear it from my room, and I just have a moment like, he lives on in the people that that watched him. God, sorry. Oh my God, I just got really emotional there for a second. I get emotional when I talk about him. I mean, who doesn't these days? But, oh. If I had $1 for every time I've cried on stream, I would have 2. Which isn't a lot, but it's kind of sad that it's happened twice. Why is there just an egg here? But yeah. I think that's my big goal. Hello. The hello. That's why I type that. That's the mannerism I've adopted. Yeah. But yeah. One day I hope to give back in that way. I mean, I can't really give back to the same people that I grew up watching because some of them are in jail, some of them are, really shitty people. Scatters Minecraft. But, yeah. There are still others that are still around, like Captain Sparkles. I think Captain Sparkles is the biggest one I want to meet. I mean, he's the one who started Minecraft for me. I think, yeah, it was his Skyblock series that I found that really got me hooked on Minecraft. I don't think I'd be here without that. Call that parasocial, but some of these people raised me. And I will always be appreciative of that. Where am I putting that? But, yeah. I only grabbed 2 pieces of iron. Right? I feel like parasocial is... I feel like it's supposed to be used for the people who are... I hate the phrase chronically online, but I feel parasocial and chronically online go hand in hand. Exactly! Moon has a very good point there. It's like, if people can, know everything about football players, can talk about them like they're friends, then, why are we ostracized for doing somewhat the same about streamers? I mean, obviously don't, stalk these people or anything, But it's these people are, important to other people. And all that, It's I don't really know how to describe the feeling. But it's a feeling, Wanting to know somebody, but not being able to, so you make do with what you have. I think that's the best way I could put into words. It's not something you really put into words. I think that's enough wood, honestly. Yes. Yes. That. And you know, I relate to that very well because I didn't have a really great one. So those were the people I had to look up to at the time. That's all I had. Right, yeah. And so it was, I'm not saying it's different from how it was then, because it's just the same as it was. It's just different people. Like Tommy Innit and Rambu and Wilbur Soot and all these people who were on the Dream SMP. It's just the same as it was 10 years ago with like Aphmount, Skydiz Minecraft, and Captain Sparkles and all of them. Like it's the same. It's just live streaming's a thing now, and so they're able to interact better. Like it's like the shift from handwritten letters to text messages or life during the internet. Yes. Exactly. I think it was like Vilza or Wilbur that said that, because that's why Phil has adopted a lot of, like, online adopted all these people, because he gets it. He was around then. Like 10 years ago, he was around for that. So it's not any different for him. And like a lot of the people who stream today, like Tommy and Rambu and Tubbo, they're my age. They're our age. So they were around. They had the people they looked up to. So it's just they became the people that people look up to. That's something I've always wanted. And they managed to achieve that. Right? Yes. I think. Yeah, the people who treat themselves like celebrities, like Logan Paul, for example. He started on Vine, switched to YouTube or whatever, and he acts like a privileged asshole. And then there's Tommy, who is super humble, and he's super kind and sweet. Like I've heard Wilbur talk about him. I've heard people talk about him. He is genuinely like one of the nicest people that people can meet. Logan Paul. Like, if I had any respect for him, I lost it after the Japanese forest video. Instantly gone. Like, I already didn't like him, and then he released that video, and I was just no. The vlog with him and Tommy makes me cringe. I just can't watch it, because it's like watching the sunshine interact with, like, I don't know, this black hole of a person. It's weird. But yeah. I don't know. Right? Tommy, I used to be really jealous, because it's like this kid younger than me by like a whole, let's see, like 7 months younger than me, was able to do what he was able, like, does what he's able to do, and I was still not being able to do that. And it, like, I was really jealous of that. But I also realized how stressful, like, once I started streaming, I realized just how stressful streaming was. And it was a very humbling experience for me. Do we need anything else for this? But, stone and spruce. Okay. We're out for more wood, guys. But, yeah, streaming has been a very humbling experience for me. Like, these people do it almost every day. Right? It's like you're happy for them, you're like, I'm happy for them. I'm glad they get to live the lives they do. Especially like hearing how Rambu paid off his mother's mortgage and all that. Like, I think that's really cool. And I think that's what people also admire about them, is that they're just so down to earth and that they don't use their money just for themselves. Like, a lot of them donate it. A lot of it goes back towards their families. It's just nice to see. Gives me hope for the future generations, just a little bit. But yeah. Right? I love those stories of like actors and streamers and singers just being able to do what they've always wanted to do because of the money they make from what they do. Right? I remember being super happy when Wilbur announced that Lovejoy was going on tour, because him and the others in Lovejoy like worked so hard to get where they are, and now they're going on tour in America. Yes, Wilbur, my beloved. I have 2 pieces of official merch. I say official merch because I do have some knockoff merch, but I have 2 pieces of official merch. I have a Sapnap hoodie, and I have a Wilbur first merch drop sweatshirt. I do have a Tommy sweatshirt that I got off of Amazon for Christmas, and I love it. But it is very obviously a knockoff. But yes, he was so excited for the tour. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I live in Utah, right? Where Wilbur canonically is from. Like, Dream SMP character Wilbur is from. Tell me it makes sense for him to come here for a concert tour. I am from the place. Yes. I remember watching the stream from CU in Utah. And I'm like, he spawns in Utah, and I'm like, those are our fucking mountains. Those are our mountains. I'm like, those are the Wasatch Mountains. And I was like, no way. And then I put it together because there was a tweet from a little while, like early in the year, like April or so, when around Sneeg's wedding, there was a picture of him in downtown Salt Lake City, and all the Salt Lake people were like, wait a goddamn minute, that's here. And then, yeah. Yeah. Nah, so the place where he filmed it, I actually know where that is. It's somewhere in southern Utah around Moab and St. George. Like, it's in so Moab and St. George are on very opposite sides of the state, but I think it's the more St. George area, just because of how the mountains go. And I was like, huh. But yeah, he'd been here earlier the year in April, and everybody's like, nah, this is satire, because he'd photoshopped the photo, and it made it look like he'd photoshopped himself in a picture from downtown Salt Lake City. And I'm like, no way, he's here. And then we watched CU in Utah, and I'm like, holy shit, he actually was here. What the fuck? And I just remember me and my friend had both been watching it, and my phone started blowing up, and they're like, do you see this? Do you see this shit? He was here. And I'm like, I know he was here. I'm watching it now. And it was just wild. And so we both were like, if he doesn't come here for a Lovejoy concert, I'm suing, because, obviously joking, because he used our likeliness of a state for his lore. So obviously he owes it to come to Utah. Obviously joking. And I don't know. I think it would be cool if he showed up here. The Dream SMP fandom here is very small. Yeah, it is funny. I remember analyzing the fuck out of that photo from April, because I'm like, I know where that building is. What the hell? Obviously, he didn't post it while he was still there, but people still went looking for him anyway. I remember from my ex-friends that were in the cosplay community got in their Ghostbird cosplay and went downtown to go look for him. And I thought it was the funniest shit. Obviously, he wasn't there because he's not an idiot and doesn't, wouldn't dox himself like that.
So, obviously he was long gone. Yeah. Utah is very small. Like, it makes sense. Like, I was kind of like, out of all places Wilbur could have picked his character to be from, he picked here. But it also makes sense because it's a state where people wish to just get away. Like, obviously he did some research on, like, the subculture of living here. Because a lot of people born here want to leave because of just a lot of... There's a lot of factors. Yeah. Oh my god. That's cursed, Moon. Not an isekai. No, because that's what he did. Oh, man. What's your favorite Dream SMP character? I like the isekai character. Who's the isekai character? Wilbur Soot. Huh? I imagine that's how a conversation goes. Yeah. God. See you in Utah gutted me like a fish, though. The ending in general just got me gutted like a fish. It was so much satire. I'm like, that's such a Wilbur Soot thing to do. It was very fitting ending. But just because it was fitting doesn't mean I have to like it. Where am I going? Isn't that the question? No, it was the most Wilbur thing in the world. He would have, like, I sat down and I thought about it. I'm like, this was such a Wilbur move, especially for him to plan months in advance. Because let me set the time frame for this. He came to Utah around April. And I imagine he filmed the footage while he was here, of course. So he filmed the footage months and months and months in advance, like April, May, June, July, 5 months in advance, right? And then See You in Utah came out September 9th. It was like a birthday present to me because my birthday's in September. And so him being that extra with planning 5 months in advance and coming to a whole other country and state just to film that was a very him thing to do. Also, my head is very itchy. I need a haircut. So Wilbur's got this thing where he's not cutting his hair until the new album comes out. I have that going on too. I'm trying to grow my hair out and it's in a very awkward state of it can't go up, like it can't be put up all the way yet. So like my sides are still really short compared to the top because I had a Wilbur Soot haircut going on for a minute there. And so it just looks silly. The Wilburification. No, because I'm gonna admit this on stream. Nobody clipped this, okay? I swear to God. I have a Wilbur Soot cosplay. And I wear the sweater. I'm gonna be honest, I'm wearing the sweater right now. It is a mustard yellow knitted sweater. I'll send you a picture later, Moon. Just remind me. And, I also have the hat. I have a beanie. I have a red beanie that I wear practically everywhere, especially now that my hair is growing out and looks awkward. And I have the round glasses that I constantly wear. It has wormed. I haven't even worn the cosplay since September, and the pieces of the cosplay have just wormed their way into my wardrobe, and I can't escape it. So, hold on. This is just the Wilburification of Nightshade. And I don't know how to handle it. Thank you. I sneeze like a grandpa. But yeah. I have that. It's actually a really nice sweater. It keeps me warm. It's a men's crew neck sweater. And I tried ordering a blue one because I was going to do Ghost Burr, but it's like a completely different material. It's not even knitted. It's like fleece or something, or cotton. I don't know what it is, but I hate it. So I don't wear it. But I'm like, I want a blue version. Like, I want another color of this type of sweater because it's like a really nice knit sweater. No, same. I have several articles of clothing that are my dad's. I have one of his coats. I have a beanie. I think that's it, actually. I wear the coat everywhere because it's nice and warm. And it's my dad's. So, therefore, it's automatically better because it's my dad's. Isn't this weird? That when trees spawn next to the water in an ice biome, the water on... I'm watching a murder. No, oh. And nobody's gonna help her? Oh my god. More food for me. Where? It's a little guy! Where is it? Oh my god, there's two. It's Fundy. Ahaha, furry. So, the video I was working on before this was a tier list of Minecraft YouTubers I would fight. But I scrapped it because it was so awkward because it's just me talking to myself about why I would beat these certain YouTubers in a fight. And I was pretty confident in myself with a lot of them. I think I could beat Fundy in a fight. No, because I don't know. It's very awkward. I feel like it would be more of like a discussion thing. Like I would need somebody to discuss these with and kind of reason with. Just because, I don't know. I'm not... We interrupt your broadcast. Adrian is on the server. But, yeah, I think I'd fight Fundy. I also didn't want to do the video because it's just awkward, me talking to myself. I don't know. We were having a discussion. I definitely could beat Fundy in a fight. Also, okay. I've had this joke for a while. So there was a minute where Sapnap was tweeting that he'd fight people in Florida. And I'm like, I was so confident. I'm like, I could kick Sapnap's ass because he's all bark and no bite. No, yeah. Well, they're also British, so. No, I could beat Tommy in a fight. Have you seen him? I love that. I want to say that's enough spruce. I need stone. No, you know what I take pride in, Moon? I am older than Purpled, Rambu, Tubbo, and Tommy. All by like months. Am I the youngest on the server? Oh my god, am I the baby? Oops. Oh no. I am the younger people, Moon. I am the younger people. Nighttime. I'm just wise. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I'm the oldest of like all the Dream SMP minors by like months. I can tell them to respect their elders, i.e. me. Why didn't you bird earlier? You know what's funny? I was actually born 2 weeks early, so I was already born early. Why is the sleep thing not working? Usually it just needs 1 or 2. We're still working the kinks out of the server, guys. We're sorry. We've had a lot of bugs issues with the warps and stuff and the sleep commands. Oh. Moon, Moon, sleep, sleep. No, what? You have a cooldown? I don't know if I like this sleep plugin that we've got. I liked the old one. I liked the old warp system we had too. That's weird. I don't know how to feel about this. Oh wow, I already had some wood here. Oh no! Moon's getting filled with Minecrafted. No! Why do I have anything in here? Okay, I just need some stone. Man, I wish I hadn't plugged up that lava thing, but like... Actually, no. I need spiders. I'm getting very distracted by a lot of things. So, one of the negatives of living out here in the snow is that I get a lot of there's skeleton variants called strays. They shoot slowness arrows at you, and they're so annoying. And I forgot about them. So when I settled down here, I started getting sniped by strays, and it was just awful. It was a horrible experience. Ugh. I'm super tired. I think this is the longest I've ever streamed. I think I usually go for about an hour, hour and a half. Yeah, I do have to be careful with powdered snow. That's why I don't go up there. I was going to build up there, but I was like, Streaming is funnier when you have someone to speak with. I think that's why I stopped streaming for a little while too, other than the Twitch stuff. I had nobody to stream with, and I didn't really have an active chat, so it just kind of was discouraging, and so I kind of just stopped for a little while. I.e., since November. Oops. Also, look at all the cool shinies I've got. We've got all these books. I have Heart of the Seas if anybody wants them. I have this. That was my favorite. That the other night when I'm like, I'm about to make some poor life choices, that's what I was getting. I ransacked a pillager outpost. I also want to see if there's more. Like, because if I can give somebody else a horn, that would be fun. And we could be very annoying. Causing problems on purpose. I've been using chunk base a lot. That's how I've been able to find a lot of these things. It's been the greatest thing ever. And it's not gonna work on my phone. Oh man. Darn, never mind. I'll check later when I'm not streaming, because every time I click out of my Minecraft screen, it closes it, and then everybody can see my desktop, and I'm like, no, don't look at my desktop. Also, I'm missing a brewing stand. Like, I moved all these. I had 2 brewing stands, and then I went to go put the one down here. Like, I went to go put this down, and I'm missing one. Like, I can't find it anywhere. Like, it's not here. It's not in my shulker. I've been through all my chests. I just moved those today. Not a sign of it. I've looked up here. And, like, here. And here. Like, I've looked through all these. It's just gone. Like, I don't know if I was hallucinating a second brewing stand, but I swear to God, I don't swear on God a lot, that I had a second brewing stand. And I know I didn't put it in the trading hall, because see, it's not here. It would have been right in here, or right in here. So I don't know. Like, did it glitch? Yeah, weird. Who knows? But I really needed it for the trading hall. So I'm a bit upset, but Boop supposedly has found a blaze spawner, so I'm hoping we get a farm set up soon so I can grab some. It's fine, you don't need to give it to me, Moon. It's just a myth kind of thing where it's like, ugh, that's so annoying. Now I actually have to go get something for that. But yeah. Such is life, I guess. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna mark out a spot for my greenhouse. I guess I never failed to impress Kiwi, because I was showing Kiwi how to get rid of big patches of snow with water, and they were like, oh, what? It was great. Do you know how many times I've had to go through and do this? So many times, because it rains so much on this server, and then it snows here, and then I have to constantly clean it up, and it's so obnoxious. It's like, why do I do this to myself, you know? What achievement is that? Let me tell you guys, first day on the server, I'd been playing for about 5 hours. I was at a 3x3 box. Moon was over here getting diamonds. They'd gone on after I have, and now they have ancient debris. You see this? They're cracked. They're cracked at Minecraft. Everybody needs to get on Moon's level. Like, everybody's on a level down here. Moon is up here. Everybody needs to get up here. Get on Moon's level. And you try a lot harder than the rest of us do. I just got diamond armor today. And it's not even enchanted. I really need to enchant it. It's just I'm lazy. It's just I have to build a greenhouse so I can put crops. Because if I put them over there, the water's going to freeze and then they'll break. So I have to build the greenhouse. It's not just aesthetic. It's like an actually functional build that I need to build. Why didn't I build this first? Then again, so the reason why this is shaped so weirdly over here, why this is so random, I had all my stuff on this chunk of ice, and I had my bed here, and I was living on this chunk of ice, getting constantly just nailed by strays and creepers while I was building my house. It was a very poor decision. I didn't even make the 3x3 box. I really should have, but I didn't. I also terraformed. This is actually like, there was like a whole like area kind of chunked out around here, but I dug it all out. That's why I have so much dirt. Bam. Jeez, I'm almost on 2 hours for this stream. Should probably get off soon. Just because I'm tired and I'm losing my voice. I think I am going to call it. I would have you guys raid somebody, but there's only 2 of you, and I also don't know how to send raids. I'll have to ask Kiwi about that one, because Kiwi knows how to do that. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Yes. It was nice talking to you guys. This was very nice. Thank you, Moon, for chatting with me. Yes. This is very nice. We should do this more often. I had a very fun time. This is a really good comeback. Hopefully I'll stream later in the week, maybe next week. Yeah. Thank you so much. I will see you when I see you. Wait. This is awkward. I have a controller on my phone that it's not working. You guys get to see my face just a little more. All right. And I will see you guys when I see you. It's not working. This is funny. There we go. Okay, bye.